Remember the radio with your host, Genty.
Yeah, fucking Jen is a warlord.
Yeah, it is. Because here's the thing. The answer to dealing with uncertainty is going to be really counterintuitive because you need to learn to embrace it. And listening to this, you probably go, I mean, at least that happened to me when I first heard this, was like, but that's crazy. Like, I want to get rid of uncertainty. I don't want to learn how to live with it. But listen, like being able to deal with uncertainty in all the areas of your life, whether that's dating, social life, work, whatever, like that is a massively underrated skill, to be able to have that uncertainty and say, yeah, you know, I'm just going to do what's really important, and then I'm going to take it from there. And this is really the only thing that you can control, because life is inherently uncertain. There are so many parameters out there that you cannot control no matter what you do. But here's the one thing that you can control. How are you as a human being going to react? What are you going to do? Are you going to ask for that raise? Are you going to ask for the date? Are you going to set boundaries regardless of whether it's certain that you'll succeed with this or not? What we're using, and this is something that I teach the guys that go through core confidence with me, this technique is called a courage card. And it's designed to disarm the hot-cold empathy gap. Now, I'll tell you what the courage card is, and then I'll explain the hot-cold empathy gap. So the courage card is a small piece of paper or a note on your phone where you answer the following questions to a scenario where you find yourself in often. And it's the question, number one, what's the worst that could happen? Be realistic. And really be realistic, right? Sometimes people say, well, the worst thing that could happen is that I get thrown out of my company and I get fired and I'll never get a job again and I'll sleep under bridges. Yeah, it's not really realistic. Like, what's the realistic thing, right? Question number two is, on a scale from 0 to 10, how likely is this outcome going to be? Number three, if this worst outcome actually happens, will that still matter 3 months in the future? Number four, how would it feel if you tried? No, just try. Not saying anything, just try, right? How awesome would it feel if you tried? And number five, how would you feel if you actually succeeded? So you write this down for the answers. You write this down on a piece of paper for all those situations where you find yourself dealing with anxiety and uncertainty.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Rambo Radio. I am your host, Genty. Twitter and Instagram at Genty423. I hope you love that little intro about embracing uncertainty from the Art of Charmed podcast and the Courage Card. I thought, since the UFC is on a break this weekend, why not give you something good? I gave you all that money for 9 weeks in a row. Now it's time for some positivity cash that you can take and keep in your pocket. You can write it down on your phone, on a piece of paper in your journal, and keep it with you forever and ever. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever, ever. That's right, the courage card is that you need to know about the courage card, because we all got some of that inside of us. We have the courage to get shit done, to take care of business, take care of our wives, children, husband, boyfriend, our jobs, our dreams. We have to have the courage to get things done. So the courage card. The first part of the courage card is, what is the worst that can happen? Write down on a piece of paper, what's the worst that can happen? If you're facing some sort of anxiety or you're experiencing difficulty, write it down. Number one, what's the worst that could happen? Number two, on a scale of 0 to 10, how likely is the worst outcome going to happen? Number three, if this outcome were to happen, will it matter in 3 months from now? Number four, how awesome would it feel to try? And number 5, how would you feel if you succeed? So, reviewing those steps. A lot of times we have anxiety due to thoughts, and those negative thoughts keep spiraling out of control and bring us down to a further and further hole that we don't need to be in, or we make a big deal out of things that aren't that really important. If you take whatever problem you're facing and pull out those 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out of the courage cart, those things that could help you decide, is this something that you should really be truly worried about, or is this something that could be figured out another day, or it could be figured out at that moment in time that you really have no reason to be afraid or have anxiety about or be upset about. So just think about that. If you're in a moment, you're in a jam, you can't quite figure out a solution, think about the courage card. What's the worst that could happen? How likely is that awful outcome going to happen? And if this outcome does happen, will it be valid in 3 months from now, 6 months from now, 20 years from now? Will it matter 3 months from now? How awesome would you feel if you just tried, instead of worrying about it, just tried this way or got something done? And how awesome would you feel if you succeed? Those are the tools for the courage card. Have some courage this week. Get stuff done. You're stuck, you're in a jam, put it in the courage card. Figure it out. Because it's your life. And only you can decide. And remember, you have to embrace the uncertainty. Life is uncertain, so you must embrace it. You must remember that those things constantly, change is always going to happen. The only constant is change. But what choice you have in the matter is how you respond to those changes. Are you going to adapt, or are you going to lay and pray? Because laying and praying ain't working. You have to adapt. On Sunday, around 3:30-ish, one of my favorite rappers who was just starting to blow up. I mean, if you were in the know, then you were in the know. You knew about who Nipsey Hussle was. This has been a long journey for me. I met Nipsey at a clothing store I used to hang out in LA about 8 years ago. And Nipsey was there. This was Travis Barker's clothing store that he used to have in LA. And we all used to just hang around there. Everybody would just hang around that Love Famous. We just hang out there. People bring their lowrider cars. People would have concerts there. Travis was bringing food there. All kinds of different events going on. Everybody go there, have a good time. And Nipsey Hussle was there, and because he and Travis were friends. And Nipsey Hussle was there passing out his demo CD. And this was The Marathon Continues. And this demo CD, I can't tell you in my lifetime how many young black up-and-coming rappers have handed me their demo tape. You know, just walking around in the streets of LA or walking about in a busy city, either in DC or Vancouver or San Diego, any place, Ontario, wherever the fuck. Kids back in the day, back in the early 2000s, late 2000s, people would pass out demo CDs. Now it's all about SoundCloud and Spotify and all that shit. But back in the day, you actually had physical CDs that you would hand out to people because you were trying to get the word out on the street about your name. And a lot of times either record companies wouldn't take you or they just didn't have the money. So you were on your own. You had to pass out this shit to people, or you would have like a street team, which would be you and your homies, passing out the CD. So Nipsey was there at the store passing out CDs. And I figured since Travis vouched for him that he was pretty good. But I didn't really think twice about it. So a lot of times going to LA in the morning for me was like an hour drive, roughly. But coming back, it would be a 3-hour drive. It'd be a fucking nightmare. That drive was the shortest drive I've ever had coming back because I listened to that demo CD over and over and over and over and over and over again. I could not believe that out of the hundreds of black kids that had given me their CD, their rap demo, that this was fucking the best shit I had ever heard. And I was like, what? Who is this kid? Damn, he's good. And we're listening to the sounds of Nipsey Hussle right now. I hope you've been enjoying it. The kid was good, and it might not be your style of rap or your music, but I just liked that the fact that he brought back that 90s style of West Coast rap back, because it started to slip away in the late 2000s. I mean, after Dr. Dre dropped the Chronic and whatnot, we kind of lost that West Coast style sound. And so having the marathon continues in, I want to say that was 2011 or 12, having that CD, having that sound come back. I mean, the game was there, but, you know, the game was kind of I mean, the game was a pretty big deal, but, you know, some people just weren't buying that. So Nipsey was like, he was like the underground. He was an underground rapper. And what he was saying, I was captivated by, which was, he was a former Rolling 60s Crip, which I'm not a fan of gang violence. One of my beloved friends, who I'm sure may or may not be listening. Real side story: we were at a Best Buy, and a kid approached me about buying some candy, and I said, well, what does the money go for that you're selling these candy for? And he said, oh, the money goes to stopping gang violence. And I said, oh no. I love gangs because they're great population regulators. And the kid just looked at me like I stole all his candy. And my friend was like, oh shit, Jen. The kid's dad came up like, what did you say to my son? And I said, yup. Gangs are great population regulators. If you're dumb enough to be in a gang, then you're probably dumb enough to get shot. And that was me ages ago. That was 20 years ago I said that shit. Now, do I still kind of feel that way? Next question. I plead the fifth. No, but Nipsey was in a gang, and Rolling 60s Crip. He and his friends, they got arrested for doing some dumb shit. And Nipsey got arrested too. And once Nipsey got out, he made a promise to himself that he would get out of it, and then he would try to find a way to get his friends out of it, and then those friends could get out of it. And he started thinking about how he could end the cycle of violence and drugs. And I admired him for rapping about it. A lot of people didn't want to hear about it, or didn't like that he was a former Crip who had quit the gang and was talking about, you know, trade secrets on a lot of his raps. They didn't like that. And Nipsey didn't care. Nipsey didn't give a fuck. And I love that about Nipsey Hussle, because he's basically keeping it real about gangs and inner cities and things going on. And he started doing some stuff in his community and opened a strip mall on Slauson and Crenshaw Boulevard. And he opened up his t-shirt shop called The Marathon Clothing. And that's based off of his album, The Marathon, which is fucking phenomenal. If you have not downloaded that shit, please go and download that shit. My favorite track on there is called Who Detached Us. And that has, when I heard this clip, he put a clip from one of Steve Jobs' Apple Talks in there. talking about how death is inevitable and we need to live our lives for ourselves and not anybody else. Now, it's not saying to be, rude and crude, but to just think about yourself and what your dreams are and what your goals are, and don't sweat the small stuff, and don't kill yourself for somebody else's dream. Work hard for you. Work hard for your family. Don't kill yourself to work hard for somebody else's dream, because it's not going to matter when you're dead and gone. And Nipsey put that in his rap song. And I was like, man, nobody's doing stuff like this. Nobody's doing shit like this. And that's what I love about underground rap, is that it's real. It's real. My main dude, Clarity 909 at Clarity 909 is doing some underground raps. He's doing some real shit. And y'all should check that shit out. I feel like people who are hustling and who are trying to keep it real, those are the people that you want to look to for innovation, who are going to set the bar, not the bullshit, the bar. And Nipsey was one of those dudes. He started doing these programs. He had the Vector 90 program, which allowed underprivileged kids to study math, science, and technology. When Jay-Z got a hold of his demos, Jay-Z paid $100 each for each one of for Nipsey's demos. I mean, even when Jay-Z got a hold of this guy, he was impressed. And then got him linked up with Puma, and then was able to have Nipsey sign a deal with Puma. So then they started out putting clothes, and then there was a Puma shoe, and Nipsey's flying all over the place and just doing stuff. And he was trying to have a gang summit this week. They would have had a gang summit this week, and unfortunately, one of his so-called friends walked up on him in front of his store and shot him to death. Shot him. Over some bullshit. Over some fucking bullshit. Nipsey's friend had just gotten out of jail, and he was hooking him up with some clothes, and made an unscheduled visit to his clothing store. And this person that Nipsey had a fight with, Eric Douchebag, this person that Nipsey had a fight with knew that he was at the store with this other friend that had just gotten out of jail. So he showed up, and Nipsey was there without his regular security team. So, and since that went down, Nipsey's main bodyguard has decided to retire from being a bodyguard, because he is just completely distraught. He feels insanely guilty for not being there. He feels like, he even wrote on his page that he would have taken those bullets for Nipsey. He wished that it would have been him instead of Nipsey. Nipsey has a child, a 2-year-old son, with actress Laura London, and has a daughter with a previous relationship. And Laura London is completely destroyed. She said that she has lost her sanctuary. Nipsey was her sanctuary. Now think about that. How many boyfriends or girlfriends or husband and wives, when you use the word sanctuary about your partner, your spouse, when you use that word, that means that is the deepest love that you could ever have. And over some bullshit argument, somebody took him away. Where I grew up, my neighborhood was pretty decent, but when I would go and stay with my grandma, which was during the summer, when school was out, I would go and stay with my grandma. My grandma's street was the only street that you would not get shot on. If you went to the other blocks, you were going to get shot at. And the reason being is because a lot of gang members, their families or their Sanchas or whatever, everybody, their families lived on that one street. So they were like, no women, no kids. That just don't shoot at no women, no kids, okay? But if you step off the ends of this block, we can't guarantee your safety. And the one thing that I knew was, if something went bad down on my grandma's street, they would not use their guns. They would fight with fists. So if being in that culture, growing up, if you had a problem with somebody, you fucking fought. You said some shit, and then you fought, and then you hugged it out, and then you went and had some beers. That's it. That's the way that I fucking grew up. So to know that you were somebody is a coward to go and get a gun when you know that this man has no security team there, you know that he is there waiting for you. You know it's not a fair fight. And you took this man's life away from his child and his family and the community. This was a good dude. Now, if somebody hit me up and said, oh, he said some homophobic things, I'm like, I know how the rap community works. I'm not excusing it. I know how the rap community works. And I know that they're afraid of gay people. I know that. Now, deep down inside, if you were on a one-on-one conversation, I met Nipsey. He never said shit to me. You could tell that I was a dyke, okay? You could tell that I was a giant-ass Jim Bro dyke, okay? It's Rambopra. I can't hide the gayness. Nipsey was cool with me. Instead, he didn't say, nah, get away from me, dyke. I can't take a picture with you, or I can't sign this CD, or we can't be here together in the same building. Nah, didn't say shit. Nothing. Nipsey was cool with me. Said, what's up? Check out my demo. Glad you like my demo. And so on and so forth. And then as the years have gone on, Nipsey responded to comments. He responded to comments on his page. You know, he would ask people questions. He would ask fans questions all the time. He would go live, you know, and talk to the fans. And that was just so cool. As busy as Nipsey was trying to spread positivity and get people out of gangs and stop all that gang violence, to die this way is just fucked. It had me fucked up. I just didn't even know what to say. I wanted to podcast that Sunday, but I was fucking speechless. I couldn't believe that somebody would do that to him. And then now to know all the evidence that I know now that this motherfucker was his friend, his so-called friend, and to shoot him over a personal dispute, that you could get that angry at somebody and use a gun. I'm sure if you were that mad, Nipsey knew you were coming. He said, he tweeted just before he died, having strong enemies is a blessing. So he knew that this bitch-ass bitch was coming for him, but I'm sure he would have been prepared to throw down with the hands. Not with a gun. Come on, man. Come on. The whole thing has just got me fucked up. I can't believe it. I mean, this is nothing new in the world. People have been doing this shit since the dawn of time. You know, medieval times, somebody says something about you, you went and got your sword and you fucking slit their throat. Okay, but the honor is you throw the fists, you throw some words, you throw the fists, and you hug it out, and you agree to disagree and walk away or go have beers and end it. This man is never going to walk through that door and see his girlfriend or his children ever again. And the kids will never see their father again. They'll see him in a picture, they'll have the memories, but they're still young. His eldest daughter is 11 years old. His son's 2 years old. It's just a fucking shame. And what makes it worse is like, y'all are on the same team, Team Human. Whatever y'all were fighting about was not worth dying about. I guarantee it. And I wasn't even there. I saw the tape, and I don't even know why I watched that fucking tape. I watched the surveillance tape from far away because I know that people were fucking recording that shit with their phones. I can't watch that. Like, he was dying, he was talking and dying, and people were recording that shit. Like, put your fucking phone down and get this goddamn guy some CPR. What are you doing? But it was already too late. It was already too fucking late. So, I wish this Eric douchebag would have gotten his courage cart and been like, you know what, I just had an argument with Nipsey. Why don't I go down there and talk to him? Why can't we sort this out with fists? If we gotta fight, then we gotta fight. Why am I bringing a gun? Why am I being a dishonorable person? You just don't think. You just stupid. Just what I can say is that Nipsey's legacy will live on with his music, which a lot of people, I was shocked. A lot of people were hitting me up this week. Like, hey, I didn't really know about his music. I knew about him trying to do stuff with his community and the Puma stuff. This year, Nipsey got nominated for a Grammy, and I'm telling you, if it wasn't for that bullshit stunt that they pulled with Cardi B last Grammys, I think Nipsey would have won. It should have been either Mac Miller or Nipsey to win. But they gave it to Cardi B because they fucked up and didn't give it to her last year, so they gave it to her this year. Which, in my opinion, her album was not that good this year. I'm going to be honest. I like her, but it was not as good as the Bodak and Yellow. Okay? I'm being real. And I know she's like, you're not going to say it's not good, that's good. When do I get my fucking shine? Nah, fam. Nipsey has been grinding longer than you, fam. He's been working hard. This motherfucker deserved it. That album that got nominated, Victory Lap, is so good. That dedication song with Kendrick Lamar is so good. Right Hand to God. Man, almost all them tracks on Victory Lap are good. His best work. And it deserved to have been Grammy nominated because it was, in my opinion, almost as good as the Marathon. Well, I like more songs on the Marathon than Victory Lap, but Victory Lap is like the swan song. Even when I went back this week, and all this week I've been listening to all of his music over and over again on repeat. He knew he was gonna die. He knew he was gonna die soon. He rapped about it. He said, if I continue this life, I'm gonna die soon. That's gang life, that's street life. He said it's stupid, it's bullshit, and he had to get out of it. But he knew that singing about it, that he knew people would come for him. It's in his lyrics. Crazy shit, man. Crazy fucking shit. Oops, sorry, ladies. Crazy shit, man, and ladies who listen. Now to talk about some positive things. They caught the son of a bitch who killed Nipsey, thank God. May he rot in jail, or what else will happen to him in jail that we all know will happen to him in jail for being a bitch-ass bitch. He will be somebody's cigarettes. Fuck you! God damn. But most importantly, this week, well, I don't think anything's more important than that. Nipsey, I liked Nipsey's music, and I'm gonna be sad that there's no Victory Lap 2, that we'll probably not get to hear what he was working on unless Lauren decides to release that stuff. The little bits of songs that he did have coming that he did release via his social media was dope, and it's a goddamn shame that we lost such a reputable person for the African American community and for the whole world, quite frankly. He, left a good positive influence, Now, to address the homophobic shit, I didn't see a whole lot of it. I heard bits and pieces of it. I'm aware of how homophobic the hip-hop community is, and that's just because they're scared. That's just because they're scared. What do we know about people who say anti-homophobic things? They're scared. They're either scared of homosexual tendencies inside of them, or they've had somebody hit on them, and they're not secure with them themselves to handle it. So the adverse reaction is to incite violence upon homosexuals. So, me personally, I don't believe that was in Nipsey's heart. I do not believe that at all. He might have said that to just keep his image or ego, or at the time had to say that, but I don't believe that was Nipsey's foundation. If he was not in front of the cameras, if it was a one-on-one situation and you asked him, I'm sure that he wouldn't give a shit. That's my honest opinion. Yeah, he was concerned about providing for his family and taking care of the community. That's it. Oh shit, it's time for me to start putting my goals, my thoughts, my dreams, my ideas in the courage cart and start working that shit out. Because doing this dumb shit, I ain't about that life no more. I'm just telling y'all. I know what I know. I know within myself. I love to do radio. I love to go to the gym. And I love to make people laugh. Those 3 things. Oh, 4 things. Music. Radio, podcasting. Going to the gym, training. Making people laugh. Making myself laugh. DJing, playing drums or guitar. I'm telling you, music, laughter, gym, podcast. That's it. That's all I want. If somebody can pay me to do any of those things or all of them, great. I'm not even asking for a lot of money. I could make the same amount of money. The whole thing is, I just need an outlet to be creative. This is one of them. Going to the gym is another. DJing, playing my drums, doing that. When I am at work, I cannot be creative. You know what bullshit I deal with at work? Y'all, some of y'all work with me, so you know. I had to spend an hour and a half with a lady who had a list of things that she wanted to buy. And every time we pick something out from her list and put it in her basket, I don't want it. I don't want it. What? This is on your list, sweets. This is on your list. I don't want it. I need fish oil. Okay, ma'am, here is your fish oil. Put it in your basket. I don't want it anymore. What? And we did this for an hour and 30 minutes. Guess what? If you're paying me $50 an hour, cool, we can totally do this for an hour and 30 minutes. Cool. But when you're paying me 3 times less that, you're wasting my time. You're wasting your time. You're wasting precious time. You're just bullshitting. You have no intention. You're just in here to be in the store, to be around people, to have somebody wait on you like a fucking slave. That's what that shit is. That's what I gather from most of these people that shop at my work, these bitch-ass bitches. They just want somebody to listen to their shit. They don't want your opinion. They don't want your help. They just want you to confirm their echo chamber. And I'm so sick of it. I'm so tired of it. It's like, I don't want to be around you. I want to be around people who want to be creative and want to help themselves and help other people. I'm all about helping as many people as possible, but you have to want to help yourself first. I cannot help you if all you want to do is just confirm your thoughts that aren't even good. I had another customer. Guess I should announce customer of the week. Jesus Christ, was severely overweight. So severely overweight that she was doing the breathing and had diabetes, hypertension, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, high everything. And she had 4-year-old kids with her. And they were running around the store and she couldn't even keep up with them. Because she was, I'm so fat, I can't. I mean, it was like doing the Darth Vader thing. I'm like, oh, no, bitch, no.
Do you have any vitamins for diabetics?
You're listening to a
And I said, ma'am, well, before we get to vitamins, let's talk about what you're eating. The come to Jesus moment nobody likes. What are you eating? Oh, well, I keep some chicks. I keep some chips in the dresser drawer sometimes if I don't have time to eat. Oh, my God. Oh, my gosh. How's your exercise? Ooh, I can't exercise. Okay, well, do you want to live to see your children grow old or not? I do. I've just got all these health problems, but I want to know if these vitamins will work. Will they cure me? Nope. They sure won't. Let me explain some cold hard facts to you. 80% of your diet is the food that you eat. That is your nutrition. If you do not eat well, you will not feel well. Period, point blank. 20% of that is exercise. Okay? So, knowing that, I said, why don't you start shopping? When you go shopping, you don't have to shop at my work unless you're my crazy ass customer from last week who only thinks you should shop at my work. Shop on the outer perimeter of the store. That's where all the fresh items are at. That's what you want to buy. Things that expire soon. You know why? Because you have to eat them. Those are the things without preservatives or a whole lot of junk or sugar in there. Those are the things that are good for you. All of the bread, milk, sparingly bread, but particularly butter, eggs, cheese, cottage cheese, milk, soy milk, almond milk, coconut milk, what else? Teas. I'm just thinking about my work layout. Teas, kombucha, probiotics, meats, salmon, turkey, fish, chicken, tuna, crab, bison, venison, veal, elk, pork, then all your fresh fruits and vegetables and salads and soups, all of your fresh foods. You're not gonna get fat if you eat those foods. And I'm telling you, if you stay active and eat fresh foods, you will lose weight. Trust me, I'm doing it. Shout out to me. I'm finally officially too fitty. That's right. I worked so hard. It's only taken me a month and a half to get those last 2 pounds down, but I'm 250. Come on, 240. That's the next stop. But this lady, every single corner, every opportunity I gave her, every option, met with an excuse. I don't want to work with people like that. I want to work with somebody who's like, look, if I don't get my shit together, I'm not going to see my kids grow up. I want to see my babies grow old. I want to see my babies get married. What the fuck? This lady had crumbs. She had like crumbs on her face and her clothes. I'm like, girl, you are not ready. You are not ready for this. Don't waste my time. Don't waste my manager's time. She had already talked to my manager and was getting upset. And then my manager passed me on to her, and I was like, oh, cool, thanks. Who am I to be available? I got diabetes, and I have blood pressure, hypertension, oh, God. No, bitch. Do yourself a favor, put those vitamins down, and just walk away. If you're not ready to correct the food you eat and exercise, I can't exercise, my back hurts. I'm like, lady, I weigh a little bit less than you are. I still exercise, my back fucking hurts. I stand for 8 hours at my job, my back fucking hurts. I still go to the gym. Guess what? When I get home, I ice and heat my back every motherfucking day. I don't miss. I use my CBD cream. I use my pain cream. I do everything I need to do to function. There is no excuses. I see you, you see me, we see each other. Oh, shit. I don't buy it. I just don't buy it. I know there's always exceptions to the rule, but I'm telling you, if you would have seen this lady, if you would have been waiting on this lady, she was just full of excuses. Every single option. I said, I can't do this because this hurts. I can't do this because this hurts. And then she started telling me she won't eat vegetables because there's metals in the vegetables. And then I had to politely explain to her. I said, so I said, when was the last time you went to McDonald's? And she told me, a couple days ago. And I said, okay, did you bother to read the sign in the door that says Prop 65 in the state of California, that these products contain, the foods in this establishment contain metals? That's because anything that comes from the soil has metals in it. Yeah. And she goes, no, that's not what I wrote. It said broccoli's bad and spinach is bad. It's got a lot of metals. And the only safe nuts to eat are walnuts. I was like, oh my God, bitch. Leave. Just get the fuck out. I mean, really. You're not even listening to me. I've been doing this for 16 fucking years. Who knows what they're talking about here? You, the one who can't breathe with the hypertension, the diabetes, the cholesterol, and the God knows what else. Or me, the one with the low cholesterol, the low blood pressure, the no diabetes, working their ass off, teaching people day in and day out for the last 16 years. Go ahead, I'll wait. Not you, bitch, not you. She's trying to lecture me about what vegetables are safe to eat. I'm like, well, sweets, you need to start eating any of them. I don't give a fuck which one. I literally told her, I said, Can you eat some apples? No, I have dentures. So this bitch don't even have teeth anymore. And she was not that old. She was in her 40s. Okay? Excuse Central. I can't have it. I can't deal with that. Get the fuck away from me. And finally, the craziest customer of all called and wanted to get married at my work. I'm telling you guys, it's literally just a grocery store. It's a mom and pop grocery store with vitamins in it and produce. You want to get married at my work? The fuck, bitch? The fuck? The call was so stupid, I had to transfer it to my manager and then ask her. I was like, girl, what'd you think about that call? Right? I mean, hello. This is a fucking grocery store. And my boss was like, did you want to order some wine for your wedding? Or did you want us to, like, send you a bunch of meat or something? She's like, no, I heard that you guys have the events there. I want to get married at your store. I'm like, no. She's like, I need a cake and I need da-da-da. And my boss is like, no, we don't do that. You got the wrong place. Click. Man, the level of crazy, the level of people that shop at my work, they want to get fucking married there. I mean, oh God. Jog off. Unfucking believable. And finally, I'm gonna leave you guys. I have to leave you guys because I started. Remember, I mentioned my courage cart. I mentioned my courage cart a lot this week, or in this episode. I have to go. I have to get some rest because I put some things in the courage cart, and I said, "Guess what, motherfucker? After the week I fucking had with these people, with this bullshit, I'm going to Dinah Shore." That's right, motherfuckers. I'm going to Dinah Shore. Oh, you know, the gayest place on earth for all the ladies. That's right, motherfuckers. I'm going on holiday. And so I'm going to leave you with a phone call from my friend's Periscope account at Fight Compa. You need to follow at Fight Compa because it's the best. I follow it, and so should you. This is where all of the homies of homies get together on the interwebs and talk shit to each other. Talk about freaky stuff, talk about dick pills, talk about feet, talk about sitting on people's faces. I mean, the whole 9 yards. This is the craziest chat I've ever been in. And not to mention, now Periscope allows phone calls. So this chat was recorded, and I will play it for you in a moment. But I just want to get back to my Dinah Shore story. I wasn't going to go because I figured I went last year and I was blue-balled to hell. So I cannot go again. But somebody who shall remain nameless has arranged for me to have a blind date at Dinah Shore. So I have to go. I'm not going to stand this girl up. I've been stood up a million times in the last 6 years. So why the fuck not? I'm going to go. I'm going under protest, but I will go. But back to the courage card. Number one, what's the worst that could happen? She might not like me. I might not like her. Might get rejected. The whole 9 yards. But at this point, I really don't give a fuck. I'm trying. I'm at 4. I'm at number 4 now. I'm so tired of the dating apps. I'm so tired of the dating bullshit. I'm just gonna go. If somebody sets me on a blind date, I will go. Just know if it's a black chick, I'm leaving. I can't do this shit. Oh my fucking God. I cannot do this shit. How likely is there a bad outcome? There may be, there may not be. How will this quote unquote bad outcome affect me in 3 months from now? Probably not. It will not. So I'm going to go. How awesome will it feel to try? I'm going to try. I'm going to try and go on this blind date. I'm praying that my friend was not dumb enough to set me up with a black chick, because if they are dead. And number 5, how awesome would it feel to succeed? Since I got blue-balled, since I almost succeeded last time at Dinah Shore, it would be magnificent if I succeeded this time. Let's end the motherfucking streak. I'm tired of this shit. So, I am off to the Dinah Shore. I will hop in my box to go get some box. Oh my God. I hope that you enjoyed this show. please listen to this Fight Compa Periscope broadcast. And if you like it, follow the Fight Compa or follow me on Periscope at GenT523. Fight Compa, FIGHTCOPA. Compa. Follow the Fight Compa because every time I log on, there is some crazy ass chats going on. And now that we have phone calls, you can totally participate in the conversation. So, on that note, I'm going to end it with the phone call. But before I go, please like, share, and subscribe to Ramble Radio, RambleRadio.com. I will look to see if there is anything else. I'm so tired. God damn it. Oh God, I gotta leave for Dinah Shore in a couple hours. I haven't even slept yet. Fuck. I haven't even groomed. I gotta do all my grooming. I gotta shave both mustaches. I gotta get the brows done. I gotta get the nails done. I don't have any fucking abs, so I don't know what the fuck to do about that. But I gotta put my little bathing suit get together persuasion. I'm going with the bikini top and the board shorts, and I need to get my tan on. And maybe if I feel good, I'll talk to some girls. Maybe I won't. Okay, leave me alone. I will be there drinking my rosé. Give me my Babe Rosé, and I just want to be at the pool. That's all I care about is Babe Rosé at the pool, looking at all the ladies, kissing babies, shaking hands, doing all the work. That's all I care about, having fun, being with other lesbians. Lesbots. All right, here we go. Here is the clip from the Fight Compa Thursday, and this was a conversation between the homie JJ, who is in the Fight Compa, and our captain, Dirty D, and a couple other people who listen to the Fight Compa or watch the Fight Compa, Joey, and then Duber pitched in, and it was fucking magnificent.
But the whole idea is when it comes to a girl, I feel like if they don't wash their feet, I don't talk to them. Their feet got to look good or I don't talk to them.
Yeah, that's a problem. Like dirty feet.
Yeah, I hate that.
You know.
Yeah, I hate that.
Think the least you can do is wash your feet. What is this?
Yeah, and they don't. I don't. No, this is what gets me. I talk to a lot of girls that know I'm like that. But the whole problem, even people that when I go to the bar, all my friends know I'm like that. But the problem is that they'll get their hair done, they'll get their nails done, they'll get everything else done, but their feet look like shit, and they want to wear sandals. I don't get that. That jacks my head up. Sorry. And most places they go to, they can get their feet and their hands done at the same time. Most places give them a discount if they do them both at the same time. So I never understood why they won't do it.
Oh, well, Tawny disagrees with them. She says they will not give you a discount. No, they don't.
They will. Because I used to get my feet and my hands done every time. Gave me a discount.
Well, I mean, maybe this guy's got...
Yeah, I get my feet done and my hands done every single... I used to get...
done by Vietnamese?
Yeah, I used to get my hands and my feet done every 2 weeks.
They probably wanted to fuck you, dude.
No, I used to go to UFC with them. I used to chill with them, go to UFC with them at Buffalo Wild Wings, watch the fight. They was cool people, the husband and the wife.
Manicure and a regular manicure, babe, is only going to be a certain amount. For me to get my nails and my feet done, it's like almost $100 walking out the door.
$100.
No, it's not. It depends on where she goes because it's not that expensive. I know it's not that expensive because I get mine done. I know it's not that expensive. You're going to the wrong place, they're overcharging you.
Baby,
they're overcharging you, is what they're doing. Yeah, they're overcharging her. So, if you want to get overcharged, that's on you. Because they're going to charge you whatever you're willing to pay. Whatever you're willing to pay is what they're going to charge you.
So, oh, wow.
It's the truth. It's like buying a car. If you buy a car and you can go get this car over here for $100 and they charge you $300 over here and you pay the $300, that's on you.
So, JJ, I mean, let me ask you: do you have a foot fetish issue? Like maybe, I mean, is that?
Oh yeah, I can tell you.
You're in the feet.
Wait, hold on. My phone screensaver is feet.
Right. So at least you admit it. You're a foot guy.
Yeah.
100%.
My whole place, everybody knows.
Hold up. You look at a girl's feet probably more than a girl's ass probably then, huh?
I look at their feet and ass first. That's the first thing I look at.
Feet.
Ass and feet.
So let me ask you, like, what race do you think has the best feet that you've seen? I mean, you've probably been around a lot of Mexicans.
Let me see. You made me think now. Hold on.
Yeah, think about it.
Yeah, you made me think now.
I mean, you probably been around a lot of Asians. Well, you understand.
I have. So I have. I've been around a lot of Asians, actually.
Okay, so it seems like Asians.
I'll say like the ones I've been around is mostly probably white and Mexican.
White and Mexican, like no particular order.
Yeah, no particular order. Because the reason why, because most black people in Yuma, I can't talk to because most of them are family, so I don't really judge them. Because I mostly know all them.
That does suck. That does suck.
Yeah, so when you do meet a black girl, you always got to ask her who her mom is or who she is, because I might be related to her and don't know it.
Damn, so like, has your family been in that community for a long time there?
Yeah, they've been here a long time.
Wow, that's pretty crazy.
My grandma's got the same phone number she had for almost 50 years. House number.
Fucking shit, man. That's a fucking long time.
Yeah, she's been here that long. Yeah. No, they've been here a long time.
Do you have any kids?
No, but see, when I go to a bar, and this is what happened. I went to a strip club one time, and the girl wanted to give me a lap dance. I said, I don't like lap dances. They bug me. Because you can't really do nothing. So I said, can I smell your feet?
I do agree.
Yeah. So I said, can I smell your feet? If your feet look good, I'll tip you. She said, hold on. And she was like,
I like you being forward.
She was like, my feet smell good. I said, okay, I'll tip you if they smell good. I guarantee it. Got money in my hand. Because my homeboy took me and gave me the money. So I was like, okay, let's go. Because he wanted to go. I didn't really want to go. So I went, because I had to get something out of it. So I had to have some fun myself. So I said, okay. She let me smell her feet. I told her to go wash herself because the feet smell like doo-doo. They smelled that bad. I told her, your feet stink. And I couldn't do it. And I started coughing. I told my homeboy, I'm ready to go. Her feet smell like shit. That's how bad it was.
Her feet smelled like the fucking Trail of Tears. Like,
yeah, because she lied to me. That's the point is. She lied to me and said they smell good. Then when I smelled them, I said, no, they don't. And she goes, they don't? I said, no. They smell like shit. I can't help it. They smell. I can't do it.
Oh, man.
But what got me one day is when I sucked the girl's feet in a bar in front of my homeboy and everybody.
Right.
Yeah. They was like, you ain't gonna suck her feet in here. I said, I'll do it right here. I don't care. It made no difference to me. Yeah.
It kind of did though. Like, how'd you pull that off? Like, you just did it. Like, that was a real dare for you, huh? I mean, like,
no, it wasn't a dare for me. It was a dare for the girl because the girl thought I wasn't gonna do it. They told her I like feet.
Like, feet ain't shit. I mean, unless a girl's feet are really fucked up. I mean, it's like, whatever. I don't give a fuck. I mean,
no. When they told the girl,
feet, I mean, it's like,
but when they told the girl I like feet, she thought I was kidding. And they said, if they smell good, he'll lick them. And she said, no, he wouldn't. And she took him out, and I licked him right there. And she goes, I guess he was. Because she thought I was lying.
Damn.
I was like, that made my night.
At least you know what you want, man. I mean, to be honest, hey, fuck, you know who you are and shit. You know what I mean?
But it's just funny, though, because but you got to understand, at that time, I drank a lot. I slowed down drinking, but at that time, I used to drink a lot.
Do you smoke cigarettes or what?
Oh, no, I just got into eating, so it went down the wrong way.
Oh, okay. Damn.
But it was cool, you know. They tried to get me, my homeboys, this Mexican dude and this Indian dude, they took me to Mexico. They tried to get me to suck a girl's feet over there. I said, hell no. Nah. Got me effed up over there.
Did they try to get you to suck feet? Because I've never really been to some place, to be honest with you, where
they did.
I really
because the girl,
anybody's feet ever.
No, because what happened is they told the girl I like feet because the dude was messing with me.
Okay, all right.
And he said, you want to see her feet? And I'll pay her a couple of dollars. I said, no, I don't want to see them. And she showed them to me, and she goes, go ahead. And she didn't believe me, and I was like, I can't do it. I don't know where the fuck you. I said, I don't know where you been. I can't do it. what I said to myself. I didn't say it out loud.
Well, yeah, you're probably thinking of the amount of cum that are on her feet. You know what I mean?
I was thinking about all that. I was thinking about the dirt she was walking on.
Sweat.
I was thinking about all that.
Pussy juice. I mean,
you know how they tell you don't drink the water over there? You know how they tell you don't drink the water over there? It's like don't suck the feet over there either. Same shit.
No, man, that is. I never thought about it, but yeah, that would be a bad deal. Like, I mean.
So I was kind of scared. Couldn't do it.
I just never, I've never really been a super foot person, so it's like I don't,
Yeah, but it's because I feel like if they don't wash their feet, they don't wash nothing else. I feel like you don't wash your feet, you don't wash your ass.
Are you a Muslim at all?
Nope.
Oh, okay. Because I feel like Muslim people are really into like foot washing, or people like from the Middle East. Like it seems like
this is the reason why I'm so into getting my feet done. I used to get my feet done all the time. Is because when I used to live in Colorado, I caught frostbite with my feet one time.
Oh shit!
And I thought I was gonna lose them, but then when I went to the hospital, they tried to treat me like I was a bum off the street and didn't want to help me.
Holy fucking shit.
And when I went to the hospital, they looked at me crazy like, oh, you just want to come in here for a place to stay. I said, I can't feel my feet because I had tennis shoes on. And I had some nice ones on, but I couldn't feel my feet. And they was like, you just want a place to stay. I said, just let me chill. Let me get my feet warm, and I'll get the hell out of here. That's what I told them. And ever since then, I've been getting my feet done so I don't lose them. Because I got a big thing about people don't take care of their feet, and then they end up losing them.
How old were you when this happened? When you got the frostbite?
I was 20. Let me see. I think 27, probably 26, 27.
Fuck. But you've had some feet stuff happen to you way before that, dude. Like there's something that's triggered this fucking feet. So, like
no, another reason why I like feet because of that movie Boomerang.
Oh, the movie Boomerang.
Yeah. But see, I'm different than he is. You know how he did the girl first, then saw her nasty feet and got out the bed? I see her nasty feet, I'm not even talking to her. I'm not even saying hi to her. She can go, I go home by myself.
But I mean, is that movie what triggered your like fetish for feet, or like it's something that so what I'm getting at is that like a lot of guys,
it's because I seen nasty feet that kind of bugged me.
First experience. Oh, go ahead.
It's because I seen nasty feet because I see girls wear sandals and their feet have corns on them, or they got cuts on them. I don't understand that.
Yeah, crusty ass feet.
I don't understand how they can get, like I told you before, I don't understand how they can get their hands done. They work out, their hair is nice, their makeup's on point, and their feet look like shit.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of times you can't tell, dude, because they have workout gear, they have Nikes shoes on.
Yeah,
you can't see
or they do this. I hate this too. This is one thing that bugs me about girls too, but everybody does this. I don't understand how they wear socks and sandals. Because if your feet are nice, why do you have socks on? I don't understand that. I might as well wear my shoes.
From guys like you, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're hiding them because they know that there's some guy out there that has X-ray vision trying to look at their feet.
Yeah, but that's just like somebody looking at their butt, looking at their titties, somebody looking at their face, their hands. Some girls I met like hands. If your hands don't look right, they won't talk to you.
Yeah, that's true.
Same thing.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think girls have.
If you see somebody, tell me if you see somebody with some messed up teeth or yellow teeth, you gonna talk to her?
Oh, say it again, dude.
I said if you saw some girl that was good from head to toe, and she looked good as hell, but then she opened her mouth and she's missing half her teeth, you gonna talk to her?
That's kind of a problem.
Thank you. My whole point.
Sometimes you have to.
You don't like Velveteen Rebels?
Yeah, you don't like rappers. I mean, sometimes you have to just use your like a Terminator meter in your head that sizes everything up in that lady, and then you have to subtract and then add. And there's a lot of math to be done with
size me up.
physicalities. Yes.
You size me up.
Yes, and it,
Yep, I sized the feet up. I sized the ass up.
I mean, and so a girl could probably have a busted face, and you don't mind that much. Oh, okay. So have you dated any native chicks yet?
I can't.
Why not?
I'm big, they big, it don't work out that way. I'm sorry. I can't fight over the last chicken.
You gotta find a smaller chick that likes a bigger man.
But I'm just saying, no, I'm not too big. I don't look big, but I'm big. To me. Because I'm used to weighing...
You're like 5'9".
I'm used to weighing a certain... No, I'm not that big, but to me I'm big because I'm used to weighing a certain amount.
You said you weighed 135 when you were younger.
Yeah, and I weigh way more than that now, but it doesn't really look like that. It looks like I'm big, but it don't look like I'm over big.
What do you think, Joey?
It's just the point is, she big, I'm big. We can't be fighting over the last chicken. Sorry.
Yeah, that is.
Both want the last.
So, hey, could a girl, if she had, this would be a good deal for you. If a girl had great feet, she wasn't too big, preferably probably white or Hispanic, I'm assuming, and she could cook really good, like whatever the fuck you like. You know what I mean? Like,
if she's thick, not big. If she's thick, right. Not big. Because big, I can't do.
You don't even care about the race. It's just thick, but like, you know, I mean, does she have to wear yoga pants? That's one of my requirements.
Okay, so now the homegirl Joey is in the phone call with JJ, who loves feet.
Oh, you don't like
I hate when a girl... This is why. No, I like it, but this is why sometimes I don't. I go to Starbucks and drink my coffee. When I'm sitting there, girls come in, they have yoga pants on, they ain't never worked out in their life. That bugs me a little bit.
That is true. I mean, not everybody could wear those. I agree.
But the ones that do wear them, I do like.
Not everybody can wear them.
Don't get me wrong.
That's what I meant to say.
Yeah, but there are ones that wear it right. The ones that wear it right, I agree with you 100%. Yeah, I agree with you 100%. But if a girl got a nice feet, I'll talk to her every day long.
But what if she has gorgeous feet, but her coochie stank?
Because you gotta understand. Hold on, I'm gonna explain something to you. If you smell her feet, her feet smell good, most of the time, 9 times out of 10, her pussy smells good too. I'll tell you why. Because all your funk goes to your feet first before it goes anywhere else.
Yeah, I guess, yeah. I mean, there's a lot of exit.
What about your armpits?
I don't agree with that.
I know that's true.
You can't base hygiene off of her feet.
Yeah, you can. I 100% you can. I know. I'm old. I've been doing it my life. I've been doing it a long time. I guarantee I can do that and prove it to you. I'm that good.
I've probably eaten more pussy than you.
No, you haven't. And I suck more feet than you. I guarantee that 100%. There's pictures of me on Facebook doing it. So I know I'm telling the truth.
Oh, my God.
Tell you that. My screensaver's feet. So I know I'm telling the truth.
Dying.
There's something between a fetish and an addiction between feet.
Yeah, so I know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, you have an addiction for feet.
No, it's because... Hold on. No, because sometimes I can go out and not worry about that at all. Because sometimes I just want to get drunk.
You just want to get... Hold on. Sometimes you just want to get fucked?
No, I said sometimes I just want to get drunk. So I just go and get drunk and don't worry about that at all.
But if he's looking to fuck, he's looking at their feet.
Yep. Or I ain't talking to you.
I'm sorry, but I wouldn't trust a foot.
I went to a bar one time. Hold on. I went to a bar one time. A girl went to go home with me. I made her take off her shoes first before I went home with her. Or I wouldn't talk to her.
Ain't that?
And how'd that work out?
It worked out good because her feet look good. Smell good too.
Damn, dude. So, I mean, did she fuck you with her feet? I mean, that seems like that would be your dream. Like, you know, you could look down.
No. I sucked her feet because they got to smell good, they got to look good, and they got to taste good. So they got to look good, they got to smell good, and they got to taste good. All three.
Damn.
I hate getting toes sucked. That is so gross.
Thank God you don't like that.
I kind of want to kick someone if they started sucking on my toe.
It's because you ain't had it done right. That's why. Every girl that said that to me, I didn't do it right and showed her. I know what I'm doing.
I'd rather get my pussy sucked than my toe.
Yeah, but they go, hold on.
Don't even waste that shit on my toe, bitch.
I'm going to tell you why. Hold on. Because this is what happens. I went to a party. This girl said she never had her feet sucked in her life. Guess what happened? I sucked her feet and she let me go all the way up. That's how you do that.
She what?
You suck her feet and then you go up to the kitty cat afterwards.
Why don't you just go straight to the kitty cat?
Because this is why. You got to have a little bit of foreplay. You go straight to the kitty cat, that loses the foreplay. That leaves the mystery out of the equation.
I know there's
Why not start at the top and work your way down?
No, you go from down up.
Hold up. Have you ever found a girl that really was like super into this? Like, I mean, that like really liked you doing all the foot stuff? Like, it was something to shoot. Like, God, I love that you love the foot stuff.
No, I like girls that never had their feet sucked in their life. I like that more.
Oh, you're like a gay guy that wants to turn out a straight guy, kind of.
No. The reason why I'm like that though, because I know how I do it. So once I do it, they like it, and then they want me to suck something else. You get what I'm saying? They say, if you can suck this, can you suck this too? That's what they always ask me.
Okay, I just sucked my own toe and I didn't feel a single thing.
But you can't suck your own toe. That's different.
I just did, and I didn't feel a single thing.
I know, because you didn't have the right person to suck your toes. You can't suck it yourself. You got to have the right person do it.
Dried up from sucking my toe.
Yeah, you will. If the right person do it, it feels, because that's where all your nerves are at. Your nerves are in your feet.
If you ever suck my toe, I'll kick you in your face.
But your nerves are in your foot. You got more nerves in your foot than you do in your kitty cat. Sorry, just saying. I know exactly what I'm talking about. Being honest with you.
You know what, JJ? You sound a little bit like the comedian Joe Torre.
You sound like Mitch.
Doesn't sound like Mitch. He sounds a little bit like the comedian Joe Torre that was on like Poetic Justice.
I don't know. My feet feel violated. I need to put some socks on or something.
You know what I'm saying? I feel violated.
Right? Like, let's just cover up our feet.
It's because y'all ain't had it done right. That's why you don't know. I'm just saying, because you don't know. You know, it's like when you go to a restaurant and taste that good old food for the first time. That's what it's like.
Not the same.
I love your passion, though, man.
Not the same.
I wish you were an artist. All you could do is paint feet. Like, I don't know, dude. You're so passionate about it.
Feet,
I'm not even into feet, but your passion is making me buy in somewhat. Like, I'm starting to look at Tony's. I'm starting to look at Tony's feet now.
Don't start looking at my feet, babe. What do you know?
Oh my God! Run!
Don't worry. She already knows what my fetish is. I'm a weirdo too. I got my own weirdness, so it's like I get it, dude.
His is easy though.
I'm just not as passionate about it, but like I respect your passion, man. I mean, go ahead. Fuck.
But you got to understand this though. I don't like it where you see them in magazines where they put whipped cream on them and they put straw. They do all that stuff. No.
What kind of magazines are you?
Magazines?
I've never seen that shit in a magazine.
Hold on, let me explain something to you. I like it where they just no. Hold on, I'm gonna explain something to you. I like it where they just put just the clean feet and they look nice. You know what I mean?
Say, what kind of magazines?
What magazine is there? Hold up, dude. You have a.
That was just for an example. That was just an example.
My feet are actually pretty damn good.
That was just an example.
I don't just randomly see feet in freaking magazines.
Like, okay, dude.
You do.
Listen, have you ever bought like socks from a chick that maybe had like great feet? Like,
do you smell women's shoes?
No, I hate that. No, that's nasty.
No, hold up.
Instead of panties, he likes socks.
JJ, you've definitely smelled somebody's shoes at one time as a kid or something.
No, that's nasty. I won't do it. I want their feet, not their shoes.
Okay,
the shoes don't make sense to me because the feet's not in them.
I want to get to the fucking core of what the fuck you seen as a kid. I'm
listening to you. No, let me explain something to you. Let me explain something to you. The reason why I don't like the reason why I don't like shoes and I don't like socks, I just want to see their feet. Their feet's more important than socks and shoes because anybody could have had those on. Their feet is on them.
It's kind of gross.
Okay, wait. So you like pleasuring a woman's feet, right?
Yes.
So are you
but hold on.
the type that rather have like a foot?
It's not about her coming home from work and you smell her socks too.
But this is the problem. This is what you're not understanding though. I started the feet and then I go up to the middle. I started the feet, then I go to the kitty cat.
Why don't you just go straight to the kitty cat?
Yeah, you can't because this is why. Because when you get straight to the point, then you have nothing else left after. You gotta have fun before that.
Oh, we have fun.
Wait,
Yeah, you gotta have fun before that. That's just like when a girl has a nice ass, like he was talking about earlier. You just had that sit on your face. You had that sit on your face, and they watch TV, and they just sit on your face. You know.
No, yeah, I know about ass worship. You know, I mean, don't have to school me on that one. This is my speciality. Don't.
Not him on ass.
All I gotta say is though, hey, not every time a bitch.
Okay, so here comes the homie Duber.
What if the bitch just gets off work and she wants that pussy sucked real quick, bro? She don't want you licking the toes, waiting, and then running straight to the pussy. You can't work your way up every time.
I'm gonna tell you why. Hold on.
No.
I'm gonna tell you why.
No.
Because they know me.
Bitch. No.
They know what I do. So you can't say that. They already know that's in the plan because they know me.
No.
So you're wrong with that.
No, you going like Lord of the Rings. You chasing that ring, bro. Look,
no, you're wrong because they know me. So they already know what I do. So you're late. You're wrong with that.
I'm not wrong with that. Straight up, I'll do a little tongue action. She don't even care about the toes, bro. Fuck that.
You don't know what you're talking about.
What?
You don't know what you're talking about. I tell you that.
No. I don't know what I'm talking about.
No.
I don't know what I'm talking about.
No.
Bro, sit in your mama's basement. I bet I pull more bitches than you, bro.
I guarantee you wouldn't. I guarantee you wouldn't. I guarantee you wouldn't.
Take your 150-pound ass somewhere else, bro. Like, trust me, the toe licking doesn't work, bro.
It does work. You don't know what you're doing.
It does work.
You don't know what you're doing.
Work because you're stuck in compa talking about.
It's not my fault. You don't know what you're doing.
No, I don't know what I'm doing.
No, you don't know what you're doing.
Hey, bet I flicked that pussy better than you, homie.
I guarantee you wouldn't.
That bitch running back to me better than you, homie.
I guarantee you wouldn't.
Okay.
You don't know what you're doing.
Okay, I don't know what I'm doing.
You don't.
I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. Shit, that's crazy.
You don't know what you're doing.
I gotta suck toes. I gotta suck some toes to know what I'm doing. Let me guess. You put barbecue and hot sauce on that shit.
No, that's nasty.
You second account motherfucking having ass, bro. You Canadian
that's
bitch.
Nasty.
I know it's you, bro. I don't give a fuck. You can sit here and try and be an urban ass fucking Mitch. I know it's you, bro. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck, bro. Suck them toes. I don't give a shit, bro.
Hey, my name's not Mitch, so quit talking shit. Hell.
Oh, fuck. I guess that was a mic drop.
I am in shock right now.
I'm not, because it didn't bother me none.
Joey, hold up, Joey. Are you okay?
You know,
I'm fine.
No offense to y'all, but people that talk like that doesn't bother me none because they only talk on the internet like that. They don't talk nowhere else. So it doesn't bother me at all. It goes in one ear and out the other. So I'm like, eh.
That's cool, dude. I'm glad you're resilient. I mean, that's a good trait.
No, you know why I'm like that, though? It's because the simple fact is I told you, my friends didn't know I was like that. And then when they found out I was like that, they tried telling me something until they saw what I did. And they're like, oh, okay, I guess you really do like it. So that really doesn't bother me like that. It just goes in one ear and out the other.
I respect your honesty. I mean, I really don't care. Like, I mean...
Because I don't understand. Because my point is, if I talk to a girl and she says she don't like that, I'm cool with that. All you got to do is say you don't like it, I'm cool with that. But you don't get mad like he did. You understand what I mean?
Right.
Stop yelling.
Yeah, I'm on earphones, sorry.
No, that's all right, dude. Like,
Yeah, I'm on earphones, so I don't mean to yell. But when you, when you get that mad, it doesn't make sense, you know?
Stop looking at my feet.
I kind of was, too.
Oh, my
Just
God.
started looking over at my fucking feet. Thanks a lot.
Her feet are nice, though, man. So.
That's a good one. I like that.
Her feet are nice. Listen, JJ, I'd massage the shit out of her feet. I'm a little touchy-feely, so I would, but I'm not really into, like, doing, you know, I'm not really.
I get that.
Kiss her feet, I'm all good. I don't give a fuck.
No, babe.
But I'm not into that really. You know what I mean?
No, I understand that. You know.
No, it's all good. I mean, listen, I'm 47 years old. I know what I like and what I don't, so it's it's all good.
Yeah. Everybody likes what they like, you know.
Yeah, I have my weird ones too. Everyone does.
Yeah, everybody does.
Joey. What's your opinion on this? Like living in Hawaii, like you guys are walking around with sandals everywhere. Is it? I don't feel like Hawaiians have a foot fetish thing.
They walk around barefoot on the beach. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, barefoot, fucking, I mean, you crawl up palm trees and shit.
I've never really met someone with like a foot fetish, or not one that's as crazy as JJ's. Like maybe someone will compliment someone, like, oh, but yeah, Joey likes balls, so I don't know.
Oh, like you like? Hold up, are you like a guy's balls kind of? Like that's more your thing or no?
Oh yeah, I'll get all up in that, like blah 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 blah, like all of it.
You said what?
Oh, God, I don't really want to like that.
What'd you ask?
Like she, I guess, well, they're saying Jesus, Joey and Duber have a thing on my fight on bus thing, so.
No, please don't lick my toes, Duber.
Damn. See, I would not want somebody to really like be fucking with my balls, like, because the balls hurt sometimes, like.
Yeah, I mean,
that's
but
a very
they
sensitive
gentle.
area. Yeah, I mean, let's. I don't know. I mean, like, what about you, JJ? You like a girl fucking around with your balls?
If you see, if they let me do what I want to do, I let them do what they want to do. It's got to be an even partnership.
Well, that's a good. No, that's. Hey, I like
Even
that.
in the poop shoot? Wow.
You let a girl stick her finger up your asshole, like when she sucks your dick?
Stinky pinky.
No, but I would eat hers though. But I would eat hers though.
Okay.
Yeah, I like getting my ass eaten. That's what.
Yeah, I let girls sit on my face. You know.
Yeah, it's, I mean.
I don't know. For me, toes are just too out of the way.
Dang.
So, JJ, you've really like, no, JJ, you've really made a presence here tonight. I gotta be honest. You've been here a long time and shit.
A fascinating call from Fight Compa, and particularly conversation between JJ, the Foot Fetish, Dirty D, Joey, and Duber. I hope you enjoyed that crazy ass phone call. Oh my God. I have to go to bed. I must get my beauty rest for the Dinah show, of course. I have to get ready to meet thousands of lesbians and drool all day for the whole weekend. But until next time, please like, share, and subscribe to Rambo Per Radio, RamboPerRadio.com. But until next time, you gotta suck the feet before you get the Kit Kat. It's Rambo Per Radio. I'm out.